Hi guys. Hi, hi. Yes, Sina. Hi guys. Hi, hi, hi guys.
So bring it on. High expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Against Argentina. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Back to the keeper. Romero. Rijkaard. Now Schlotterbeck. Vinicius Junior. Kupchu. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Let's have a look and place it forward.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither...
What a goal.
That is so good, such sharp skills.
And such a delicious finish. And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt
No,
the
no, but
opposition
that
will
was
now
that
be
day.
forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Tries to play it through. Xavi Simons. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but
Nice
quite
throw.
sort it out.
Oh,
Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Hendrick, and he's away. Vicious ball here. Hendrick is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. It's a pretty loose pass. So what can they make of this? Goes for the shot!
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Well, to put it this way,
thank you
he's
so much,
probably made better
guys.
decisions. It's Batistuta. It's beyond the defence. That's Kachu!
Oh,
Kachu really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Played into
nice,
space.
nice. Batistuta.
Easy claim for the
Hey
keeper.
guys, please like.
Final acts of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just one goal.
Good morning, guys. How are you guys? Me tuta, me tuta, tuta. तुमसे ना कभी मिलूं तू अरे भाई हंसो मत
And we're off again. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get real chance? And he hits the net. They have
Got themselves an equaliser. Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling. That has certainly made things interesting. Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Xavi Simons is wide and looking to get onto this. For the time being. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts. He's basically let them attack it. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch. So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Holland!
What's a goal? Off the bar! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now there's a fine goal. And the
Oh, no offside.
That's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now.
Hi,
It's a whole lot more urgent now. I think they just have to keep forcing the issue. They'll get through it. Coming on the field, number 22. Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up. De Bruyne.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right. A moment's uncertainty.
But it is the right call.
नो ऑफसाइड हो रहा है. हाय. Hi, hi. Hi, guys.
Now introduce the first of their substitutes.
अरे कहाँ चला जाता है?
Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that was not the case. He has slightly undercooked that one. Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Oh, that was never going to make it. Argentina are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack. And that seems to be the plan. I think this here is quite clear, Peter. They want to beat it, and seemingly keep going until they get it. Could go all the way here. Right card, gets it away. Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. And that has been clubbed away.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Threads one in. Hakimi spots it and intercepts.
Oh no.
Oh, that's fabulous. That looks a cracking ball. There's the clearance.
Shit.
And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona
Again,
amazingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately...
खेलना ही नहीं आता मेरे को. हाय बोलिए. प्लीज सब्सक्राइब कर देना. सब देख रहे हो. अरे चले मत जाओ ना, क्यों जा रहे हो? हाय गाइस, हाय. प्लीज सब्सक्राइब कर देना मेरे चैनल को, सपोर्ट कर देना प्लीज. हाय. अरे ड्यूटी नहीं कर रहा है, क्या कर रहा है अपोनेंट? कितना भयंकर प्लेयर है इसके पास, तो पार्टिसिपेट आ गई। मेरे पास तो इतना नो प्लेयर है। Hi guys, hi.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Against Japan. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. The electric Alphonso Davies, constantly clocked amongst the world's quickest players. The very definition of rapid. Yeah, and it makes him a very...
Lovely goal.
Springs instantly to life. Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match. One sweeping move, executed with deadly... Oh, that's a foul.
And the whistle's gone. It's not taking him long. That's going to be a booking. Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and...
You have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. Rummenigge is standing over this one. Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it. Snyder!
What?
Yeah,
What a goal.
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Japan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go on better, possibly. And here's Snyder. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
What happened में पार्टिसिपेट out?
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rummenigge. And here's Kukcu. Picks up Rummenigge!
What a save from Marina.
Picked out by the most elastic of saves.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Up he goes! Oh, he's got that completely wrong. Raul going about things with real menace. He's picked his way through. He's and he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Crisp didn't quite come up. Well, the way the ball sat up, he thought he had a decent chance, and to be honest, so did the rest of us. Kukcu.
Here's the team's great visionary. Zanetti. It scores. Well, saw that coming. That's great positioning. So good from him. This is Batistuta. He's cleared it out of harm's way. Davis. And it's Hullet. Rummenigge. It's a searching pass, and he welcomes it in. Donnarumma clears. He's done very well to take that back. Played out wide. Hullet. And he's gone looking for safety.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Davis. And it's Hullet. Schneider. Half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow.
Japan all rolling for the second period. Davis gets over and intercepts. Schneider does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Now it's Alvarez. Demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's got space here. And he was quick to react. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it. Davis
Pings it across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to
Finish that off.
substitution for Barcelona. Number 7 scores. Coming on the field. Japan appear to be happy to let their front players just stay up front all the time. Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Schneider. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Stood up well to him there. And it's Davis. Now it's Schneider. Passes coming off in quick succession. Oh, shooting chance!
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rijkaard. He's found a way through. It's made its way to him. Schneider. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Howson. Now it's Alvarez. Now Davis. Rummenigge.
Japan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Super ball. Serginho's cross.
Oh no.
Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Haaland.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely aimed pass.
Pretty robust defending.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Haaland gets into a good position. And top corner!
Oh.
That was extravagant by any standard. Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. It wasn't too far off either.
Number 14, Kukchu. Coming on the field, number 37, number 5, Donadoni.
Hi guys, like कर देना please. जो भी देख रहे स्ट्रीम लाइक कर दो.
Japan are
are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few
आपके
moments
एक लाइक
now.
से कुछ भी नहीं होगा मेरा, प्लीज लाइक कर देना.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Time added on.
Oh no, time over.
So that's it. It's all over. So it is something
Hi
to
guys,
mark,
please,
but ideal
जो
for
भी आ रहे
Ghana.
हो लाइक कर दो
Having
प्लीज.
to settle.
Hi guys, hi. Please like my stream, please. Please. Hi, hi. Oh no, Nepal. Please like my stream, brother and sister. Thank you so much for my watching stream.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately
Thank
just
you.
a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Thank you for comment.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here? Well, this fella, Upamecano, Peter, is well versed in the art of gegenpressing and quick counters, having been brought through a system that excels in both disciplines. If he's able to combine this with his passing, then you could look to him to trigger an awful lot of counterattacks. No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. It's really well manoeuvred. Scholes. Now it's pull up. Pass is intercepted. Can they get him away? Aimed beyond the defence. Upamecano is there to clear. That's been one straight back. Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon. Zanetti going full steam ahead down the left flank. Scholes. Zanetti. Batistuta. It's a promising position. Drilled in low. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Raul. Lovely, now then. Deftly away. Oh, this looks sharp. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's Scholes. David Villa. Scholes. Batistuta. And he can clear it away. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's in on goal. Haaland. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Now it's Raul. Looking for the run. Scholes. Marquinhos makes the interception. And now they can clear their lines. That is a little undercut. And he was quick to react. Scholes is always looking to break lines. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in. Great vision. That was good alertness. The pass has been well intercepted. Referee brings the first half to a close.
It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough
I
moment.
have this like my
Review
stream
the first
because
half. Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They
they
haven't
did
made
this
much of
like
an
this
impression
like
at the
a
other
good
end. But defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. Change perhaps after half-time.
my
So
dad.
we'll straight
Thank
back at
you.
it at the start of the second half. Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about
There is
themselves,
nothing
so I
that
don't
bro.
think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. It's Batistuta. He's had it taken off him, but it didn't look good for a while. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's a very... Can he finish?
Oh no!
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really
My God,
anticipating
who had
that
boring
well, didn't
tweets
he?
coming my stream.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Hakimi. And now they can string out a defence. It's made its way to him. He's through and the shot!
Oh no!
The movement so precise.
The finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're in on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough. Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot!
Oh shit!
With style! Strong and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence, one good ball, and they're in.
Goes for a shot!
Oh no! What a mistake!
And they are sporting! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely
It was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce. They were clinical when the opportunity presented itself. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Time and again, they are repelled. De Bruyne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Bale did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Oh no!
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. But he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Looking for options for movement, and again, he's sorted that out terrifically. They really do have to make right goal! That's it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? She's ball here.
No! What's happening?
Scooter,
Reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings. Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything. And that means just one thing, match ball. Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. Sticks it away. It could be over. 2 more minutes. That is so. And that's it. It was a frustrating game. At times, elusive, very capable.
Bola bola high. High high. Hi guys, hi. Hi. Hi, Bonona, hi.
On the side seems to colour the choreography, the chemistry. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The three-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Zanetti is 200 games under his belt now. He's stand-out name for both lineups. Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different. Lamine Yamal really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. Just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Shankly pass is intercepted. And here's Batistuta. Oh, well played, well played. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. Adams. Now Costa Curta. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Hazard was going to run down the left wing. And it's Conte, played out wide. Yes, he really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Messi wins the duel this time. Vicious ball here. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. Raul. This is Batistuta.
Scooter. Shot could be on. He's decent. Was he ever going to miss that?
Of course he wasn't. And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him. So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's there that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. He has found a way through. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hajar!
Get it through.
They were looking for a counter-attack. Costa gets across to intercept that.
Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. Dig through. That's just playing it safe. That's simple. Rijkaard. There will be one added time.
Here's Hazard. And it's Rijkaard.
Plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine throw in this game, as well as the
Iya, aku
attempt.
kebangun.
Well, I can't help feeling that their efforts deserve a little bit more.
A pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So off we go once more. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Conte. Adams. Costa. That looks a decent ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
He was being very closely marshalled. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads.
What a lovely Haaland.
Haaland
Goal.
whips it in.
Oh, lovely Batistuta.
And look what it means to them. This is a position of
straight down. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. Barcelona are such an adept counter-attack.
just something out of nothing there. A few sentences out of trouble. To convert a defensive situation into a goal. It's very impressive. Number 15. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rijkaard. Nicely aimed pass. That is a great pick out. It's made its way to him.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Hakimi clears it away.
It's Neymar. It's come to nothing. Roberto Carlos. Haaland running with the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's got tall.
He will be livid with himself. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 7.
So here comes the substitution. Well, his stamina was called into question then. There's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. To corner. The ball is loose and the chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Terrific header.
Oh no!
Challenge. Free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 14. Coming on the field is number 5.
Roberto Carlos. Hazard. And he skips past his man. He's picked his way through. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Nice bit of trickery. And the ball is out of play. Substitution is taking place.
Time for a change in personnel. Zanet. That's been cut out. Well played. It's a lovely, neat pass. Park Ji-sung. He's found a way through. Park Ji-sung! And with that, the final whistle. So smiles around as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria of Village.
Hi, guys. Hi. Awesome. Hi, awesome. Thank you for comment. I'm just beginner, bro. Big fat Ronaldo fan. अरे आप क्या हो नेपाली हो या क्या है आप कौन कंट्री से आप Where are you from? Hello, Hassan. Hello, please comment where are you from. Hello, Hassan. Hello. Hi, hello. Hi.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and
Look at
energy.
my
This
gameplay,
certainly
okay?
matters.
What's my gameplay?
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go. We'll down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that. Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre forwards, I can't recall much better. So you fancy him to score today? I would think there's an extremely good chance. That's Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pass is just off target. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get on the end of this? The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's Haaland. Batistuta, chance for a shot!
Oh, what a shot!
That was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner.
O'Shea getting this one clear.
And now they can spring out of defence. And the through ball. Oh, that is a nice touch.
He's picked his way through. The side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. And that's been intercepted. He read that really
Oh no!
Stopped it. Plenty to aim at here.
Scores. Madrell.
Now, can they get him away?
Batistuta. Van de Ven goes sliding in. Lampard very much a man of this moment. Tries to play it through. Lampard gets into a good position.
Stitch defending, but
That'll do. Got a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back.
another throw in.
Lampard. O'Shea.
Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Traveni. Passing is crisp and sharp.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. Was somewhat off target.
Tonali.
Smartly reclaimed.
Kupchu.
Time, excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's played forward. Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. First 45 minutes are
Right.
It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The
Right,
intensity
Justin.
levels are there. They've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end. But defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So they're heading no further forward. The score here still 0-0. Just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Big chance!
Oh, what a lovely goal!
Massive goal!
Nice goal! So!
Sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Oh
Again,
no!
that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. Batistuta!
Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Substitution in progress.
देखो ना बाटिस्टा पागल ये बहुत कहीं
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the
मेरा
counter-attack here,
बाटिस्टा
Peter.
अच्छा है
He is very good at that type of thing.
Ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Threads one in.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Batistuta. Whistle's gone.
oh no
Substitutions taking place. Lampard ready to try one. And now as good a time as any to pull level.
Well, that's certainly...
Oh, what a mistake! Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now it's De Bruyne.
nice De Bruyne
Sharp little ball here.
goal what a lovely goal
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Neymar. Ball's gone astray.
They've never had a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Tchouameni. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. And it's Zanetti. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in Batistuta. That's a real chance missed.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
He's having a shot!
He's key. Determined to have his say. Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up at the ante here.
They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
It's Batistuta indicated. Hakimi has created one already.
O'Shea. Well, see, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good for him.
Holland. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that may well be that. That is that. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done.
what a save hi guys thank you so much for like अरे कौन देख रहे हो मैसेज कमेंट करो ना बात करते हैं हाय कमेंट करो बात करते हैं प्लीज चैट पे मैसेज करो अरे रियल मत का गया रे साला मत देख ओ व्हाट अ फॉर्मेशन हाय बेबी हाय
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Such a huge you identify as the key man in this fixture. It's a little surprise, Peter, that this fella Tonali gets compared to some real legends of the game. The style of play, even his appearance. Yes, he'll be the one expected to take up a deeper role and play make from back there. But I see him as having a lot more than that in his game. His positioning is key. He reads the game particularly well. He's headed for stardom.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's gone for goal!
Oh,
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. But that's a decent try with considerable range.
Messi'nin wapamu. Ankara Messi.
Bruna kicks it up from the goal kick.
What?
He's getting hounded, really hounded. Haaland. Raul. Scholes. He's cut it out. And it's being shifted off it. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's De Bruyne.
It's loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now here's the delivery.
Nice catch,
Should be the
Donnarumma.
goalkeepers, and it is.
I love Donnarumma.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Haaland, open the chat, Haaland.
Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here. Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible. There's indecision all around. They have to do a bit better than that. Raul. That's been flung wide. Messi. Refuses to take the bait. Good ball, good take. Orezi.
Not sure how the stats look in terms of
Expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Kupchu is the team's great visionary. Oh, super ball.
Raul. No, it's Forlan.
He's away. Nicely weighted ball. Kicks out brilliantly. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Corner.
Go.
Madrid with the corner. They're first.
Oh, what a...
It's hit the woodwork and out.
Hi, guys.
Tonali. Messi. Final action of the first half.
It's been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just
That telling break
Hi.
for the moment.
Hi, Ronaldo.
First half.
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried tonight, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Raul is steaming forward. That looks a cracking ball. Hakimi. Here's Raul. Now it's Haaland. That's a good ball. Haaland!
What a lovely goal.
We've got a goal! The breakthrough arrives at last! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And here's Forlan. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play it in. Pinches it off him. Raul.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
No, he's not getting past him there. It's Haaland. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. Has a look up and drives it forward. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Scores. Baresi calmly anticipates. Threads one in. It's not got one. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Messi. And he's intervened well there. Messi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle and either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day. The technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempts was exasperating. And it's Messi. Pinches it off him. Raul. Oh, it's Haaland. He is through here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's found a way past. He's coming hard. France with their first corner. First in the game for either side, actually. He's taking chances there. And he shoots! Loose ball. He's having a shot! And another try! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this. Zanetti goes on a charge down the left. Oh, it's come loose! Somewhat off target. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Here's Haaland. And it's Scholes. Still a chance! Oh, what a... Has another goal! Goal! Barcelona! Short, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on. Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now. Barcelona are in front now. The game's only goal. Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's superb. Here's the team's great visionary, Madrid. Foden going after that one. Scholes. It's Raul! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Messi is flagged offside.
It's been intercepted. He read that really well and stopped it. Looked beyond the defence.
कितना फनी गोल खाता है टीम में
Here's the whistle for half-time. Some first half thoughts. Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition. Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal push. And we are back underway.
गोल
Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Well, it would have been harder to miss. Some great movement here. The pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch. That is and that is a truly outstanding save. Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Paku.
Ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopia. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, one-way free kick. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. It's a shade optimistic. It's not an especially good pass, that. Hold on. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's brought it down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Time for a pull head, and that is precisely what he showed. A picture of confidence. That was never missing. France have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Pass is intercepted. And Batistuta! He has done it! Yeah, and he did well not to stray. Offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know what balls could be delivered, and he got it right.
Hi guys. Wait. I will buy my stick.